Welcome back to the channel. There were some questions in the comment section about how I rewired my Erie zone valve head. I kind of glossed over it in the video I made before, so I figured I'd walk through how I replaced it. This video is for information use only. I'm not a plumber or certified electrician. I am just a DIY homeowner who can follow and replace parts, so I can troubleshoot and replace parts. When I replace parts, I will buy the exact part, whether it's that or the Aquastat. I will buy the exact model number. This way I know when I replace it and wire it exactly how I found it, it should work as it did. First thing you want to do before messing with any of these electrical wires is to turn off the boiler. Safety first. Even though I'm not even changing wiring, I'm still turning mine off, so I'll be touching wires. Alright, now let's get back to the video. So that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so here's the head. There are 2 red wires and 2 black wires coming off of it. The red wires are universal. They can go either direction. So it doesn't matter which red goes to these lump of wires and which one doesn't. So I marked them and I traced them exactly before, but they can be switched back and forth. All the zone valves, one red line from each zone valve is tied together to this side. All 3 zone valves on the other side are tied to this side. Okay, that's why you'll see 1, 2, 3 plus the wires going out. These wires essentially go down to the Aquastat. Red and white wires feed into the Aquastat. So the red wires in the zone valve are the end switch. So when the valve opens up all the way, it'll close that switch, which will then complete the circuit down to the Aquastat saying, hey, we have a call for heat. Turn on the circulator pump, check for temperature. If the boiler's cold, fire it up so we can get some hot water through the pipes. Okay, so the red ones are pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Again, 3 zone valves, 1 line from each should go to this side of the Aquastat line, the other side should go there. So again, that should be pretty easy. The other part, the power to make this valve actually actuate. There's a blue line and a yellow line in here. I believe they're universal. You can swap either one because both wires coming out of the zone valve are actually the same black wire. So I actually traced the yellow and matched the yellow. That's why you see these markings on here. I make sure I traced the exact yellow to this where it was before and blue where it was before. I'm confident they can be swapped, but for me, I traced them exactly like they were before. Okay, so what this does, essentially, one of these black wires is right here, is a lead coming down from the thermostat upstairs. Okay, so 1 black wire for our valve is coming from the thermostat. Other black wire, it's not too blurry, is all lumped together with all 3 zone valves to this wire nut right here. Okay, this combination of all 3 zone valves, black wire, gets traced back up over to a transformer, I believe it's called, right over here. So the white wire right there, up and over, is where one of the black wires from all 3 zone valves are tied together right here, and that white wire coming in. Okay. The red wire from the transformer is tying into one of the legs of all the thermostats. Okay, so for our example, this white wire right here is going up to our thermostat. The red wire is coming back down into our valve. So if the thermostat closes, reaches temperature or gets below temperature, that will close the circuit and actuate the zone valve. Okay, so thermostat closes the circuit, completes the circuit, and then that will power up the zone valve, which will turn over, hit that end switch, which will then fire up the Aquastat down there. So hopefully that was a good enough explanation. Again, I highly recommend, don't do anything above your abilities. Do a lot of research. Again, I'm not an expert plumber. I just do this to save a whole lot of money. And again, I buy the exact same replacement parts so I can just follow the wiring and replace it as it was. So it's pretty easy, but do at your own risk. Thanks for watching. Take care.